now because I'll be looking at the phone.
Hello and welcome. I'm Scrutineer, I suppose, but I'm Mike Pittman for this, the WCSLeague CEO, I guess. And you'll see alongside me already, we've got Mr. David Carter, the Community Manager here at WCS. He's giving you a wave, a very friendly of him.
Hello, hello everybody.
So welcome to our November Transfer Week show. We'll work out a catchy title, I think, eh? But for now, that'll do. There's no racing this week, which is a bit of a shame at WCS, but it's a nice break for everyone, gives everyone a bit of a chance to catch up, lets us go and do some other deals and bits and pieces happening as well. But also gives us a chance for teams to sort themselves out a little bit. So we've had 3 rounds already of the W6S racing series, using the lovely Porsches, and we've got 3 more races to come. The team rosters are open at the moment, so teams can make changes even between teams, new people coming in, some people dropping out if they didn't like it, or if a team manager thinks they, might find somebody better. Who knows? Depends how harsh they are, like me and David sometimes when we're team managers.
Oh, that's we are.
It's been bit of a shame really, but hey. If you want to, we are looking at the comments, YouTube and Twitch, which we should be live on both. If we are, then great. If you want questions or you know of any rumours of any transfers that might be happening, anything coming up, please let us know. We're also going to go through a few little bits and pieces coming up soon with regards to WCS some stuff I can't let you know everything about yet, but we'll keep you on your toes a little bit, keep you interested, and then we'll be back racing next Monday for the next round of the W6S series. Whatever, easy to say, innit? So David, have you enjoyed the season so far? Because we've got the standings to show everyone as well, but
yeah, it's been brilliant. It's been absolutely brilliant so far. Great action. It's been very, very close all through the field. Obviously, been a few accidents here and there, like you'd expect, because it's been so close. But the all 3 rounds so far have been brilliant. We've seen a right mixture of results in the midfield in particular. So yeah, it's been really, really exciting, and hopefully this transfer week we'll see some of the viewers who have, watched it and want to get involved, which we'll dab on to in a few minutes' time. And the second half of the season, I think, is going to be really, really exciting. Obviously, the attendance has been brilliant as well. So hopefully, we'll see some cracking stuff for the second half of the season over the next sort of 3-4 weeks.
Well, yeah, I suppose I should tell everyone, of course, if you have been watching and you're now watching this because it's the normal Monday night and you wanted to get involved, this is your chance. You've got to the end of the week, basically, to the 24th, I said, didn't I? Yes, 24th, yep. Midnight on the 24th, to get a team manager, basically, to change you onto their roster. So they get a roster of 4 drivers that they can use at any time over the next few weeks. You can only do 2 drivers at once, but they can use any of the 4. if you're not in that 4, you are not racing. So make sure you're in that list. It's free for drivers. Teams have already paid, so there's absolutely no extra charges, which I should have thought through, really, shouldn't I? I could have lined my pockets. But in the mean, but it's already been paid for, everything's sorted, so it's only minor changes happening. But we have seen some transfers already. Let's throw a few standings up though, because it gives a chance for some of those, particularly some of those lower teams, or maybe teams not right at the top, to make those changes. So we'll throw the standings up. So first up, we've got the whole team standings, because I think they're the ones that we're looking at driver changes. So on your screen at the moment, you can see that the Eval have 158 points. They did get reined in a little bit by RSR with 138. 20-point difference is not actually that much for those teams. When we've still got 3 rounds to go, of 2 races each time, you know, you can score 20 points just of one driver in one event. So easily caught. Red Arrow as well, sitting there on 111. Really hitting that singles day 1-1-1 recently, haven't they there? So that's good of them. But they are still in contention as well, very much so, particularly the form that Chris Butcher's shown very recently as well in the last race or two. In fact, they're probably a bit higher if they hadn't made the odd little error here and there. Neptune Sim Racing, mostly off the back of, well, it turns out mostly off the back of Hygo Boom, but equally they have got 2 drivers there who are always sort of there or thereabouts in their upper echelons of the points, which has served them well. On 86, they're still not discounted. It looks a lot, but it's not actually that much when you look at what they could have done for the rest of the season. Then you drop down a little bit further. These are the guys that would have to make some sort of wholesale changes, I think, at this stage to have a chance on the title. So the first team there is MDR with 67. Chaos Engineering, after the first round where they didn't really have the drivers that they normally would have, they've come on strong, so their drivers were elsewhere doing a big event. So they've got 63 now, so they're catching as well. ST Racing jumped up after the first round, so they've got 46 points, followed by HRT with 44, Drillers 35, GT Omega with 28, and then we end up with the guys that would probably need to make some wholesale changes. So Simtech Motorsport with 4, ASMA with 0, Mission Drive with 0, and Satellite Racing on still on the -4 sadly, but I'm sure they'll pull that back. So that's the teams there. Anything you particularly think you'd expect to be looking to do some transfers off those guys?
Myself, wow, I'd say I'd definitely the bottom 4. You know, particularly Mission Drive, you know, Simtech, obviously Asthma as well. Satellite have been working hard behind the scenes, but Asthma definitely need a breath of fresh air in there somewhere just to, you know, get their season up and running. Simtech, obviously, they're an established team. We know Mission Drive, they're very, very active in the sort of MDR team, are sort of very active in the community. So they're expecting them to make a signing. Obviously, we'll talk about one of their signings in a moment. They've been extremely busy. Expect maybe teams like Drillers to maybe push on from midfield. Obviously, Joe Frolics obviously knows a lot of drivers as well. I'd say if it was me, I'd be definitely.
Well, Drillers were doing quite well up until the last round. To be fair, the third round.
Yeah, yeah. You know, but he's got a lot of personnel in his Drillers, or a lot of contacts. You know, so if that was me, sort of me
give a little black book open is what you're saying, is it?
Yeah, give him a kick up the arse and get someone in on these seats, you know, and maybe push on, because they got Dan Brewer in the car. You know, he's one who should be fighting at the front. Get someone in there to support him. You know, that's what you've got to do to really get yourself from ninth in the standings at the moment, to get up to maybe top 5 by the end of the season. You know, so yeah, maybe Chaos as well.
Yeah, it's very interesting.
They might make a move
because we've got these rosters where you can have 4 drivers. Not obviously everyone's sort of going for the driver's title as well. If you miss a round, you're probably out of the driver's title near enough. Anyway, unless you're particularly good. I mean, we've got some very good drivers in the chat actually chatting away to us, which is very nice to see. Just a quick shout out to, we've got Chris Shepherd in there, we've got Dennis Lynn, Josh Downard, Rodrigo, and Jeffrey. Always, you know, flying high there. Thank you very much for joining in on the YouTube chat there, showing your colours as well. In the drivers' standings, pull that one up. We get Risto Capit topping off with 95 points, followed closely by Yuri Kazdorp on 79 and Chris Butcher with 68. You'd probably suggest at this stage the titles between those 3, not discounting Argo Tida, Hygo Poom, both on 63 of course, but considering like Argo being the teammate of Risto, you wouldn't assume he'd probably try and take points off him. It might do. It is one of those sort of series, because it is so short and there's only 6 rounds, and some people take it quite fun, some take it more seriously. It's quite a good sort of it's a nice little blend at the moment. It's quite a nice little atmosphere. You're getting that kind of that mix of drivers along the grid here as well. Chris Shepard with 59, not out of contention either, but would need some really good races in the second half. Campfield impressed as well with 46. Mark Kurzmaker's done very well with 43, considering he didn't do round one. Round one? Or definitely round one.
That's right, yeah.
Fidek 43 as well, and Jack Mayer's dropped down a bit now with only 40. Alistair Long with 39. He will be happy his name, I believe, is spelled correctly there. Josh Down with 27. Paul Augusta Lane 23, and Peter Schultz with 21. That's your top 14. Full standings are available, of course, but so you'd assume that the top sort of guys can part with them. What can go on? So we're going down. What we've got the first two. The two RSRs are there. The two evals are there. The two red arrows are there.
Yeah.
You start going down there. Camfield is sort of on his own in the ST there.
Neptune, both Neptunes are there as well.
Yes, both Neptunes are there.
All August land, so.
Lauren Kurzmakers will probably do a good teammate scoring points as well to get that team up as well. So maybe some moving shakers there, and then some of these top guys could still get moved out if somebody really amazing came along. You'd go, well, how can I resist? Let's go back to this. So, what do we know has happened? I'll leave that. You're the community manager. Let's. What transfers have come in so far, and then we'll have a look at rumours, shall we?
So the biggest story so far, obviously Dennis Lynn going to MDR. That's a big signing for them. I'm pretty sure Jack Mayer will be getting nosebleeds, getting the chance to drive for him. Yeah, obviously international world-class driver in real life as well. So I think Dennis will be probably a bit relaxed about it. It's not going to be his number one priority, but I think he's going to give it when he's in the car. MDR do a lot of testing, so I think he'll put on a good show and he'll be fighting at the front, no doubt about that. He'll be giving Risto, Yuri, and Chris Shepard, making them sweat a little bit, I think, as well.
Definitely. I think it's interesting as well to have a top-class driver like that come in doing half a year, because he's not in the title run, but he's going to mix it up with those guys at the top. So
yeah.
Maybe it plays into Risto's hands slightly, in that he's at the top already. So if points are being taken away from the other drivers, then they're less likely to catch up in the second half potentially. But who knows? I mean, maybe Dennis, to him, he's not in a title hunt. Is he going to take it as seriously as some of the others? Maybe not. Maybe it's going to be very much I'll just pick up the car and drive. Maybe not. I know Dennis. He kind of one of these. He doesn't want to ruin his rep. He's in the chat actually.
Yeah, I know. I think he's in it for the merch. I think the MDR merch.
That's the only reason to go to MDR. Black Friday deal. Come on.
Yeah.
He's going to speed round Risto in the chat. He says. I presume that's on the weekend before he gets them into the car. But yeah, what they get up to in their own time is completely up to them. If it's on track though, we will pay attention, I suppose. But yeah, love it. Dennis Lind can confirm lots of memes. Yeah, I'm waiting for the Tuesday when Dennis Lind is a meme of his own, maybe from MDR. Who knows? Or we might be from this show. Who knows? I've probably tempted fate there, haven't I? That's not a good idea.
Yeah.
So what else happened? So for Dennis Lind to move into MDR, anything else going on there?
Well, I'll say Josh Downard has now, shall we say, suffered?
Been kicked?
Suffered, maybe.
Well,
Yes. The motion down to the is it the B team, the C team, the E team? We don't know, but he's gone down to mission drive as a result of that. So I don't see, it's to get someone like Dennis's ability in the car. There's going to make a sacrifice there. So that is pretty not a huge surprise. Josh 12th in the championship though, so
it's very interesting.
It's not doing too bad.
Josh is the team owner. Very confusing. It's a bit incesty, but we'll work on it. I'm sure they'll work out what's going on. So yeah. As long as they get in the right car, they'll be fine, won't they?
Yeah. Well, there's enough of them, There
is.
Percentage-wise, you do like you throw a dartboard and see if you just hit a random one. It's a good chance you can hit your own. 6 cars out of how many other cars on the grid.
Maybe they do a bit like a swingers party and just put all the cars and keys in a bowl, and that's the one you drive in that week.
Yeah.
And do it like that. It'll be fine. So that's MDR being very busy on the driver front in the first week, for that matter. We've still got another week, near enough, of transfer activity that could happen. It could change again. You know,
Looking at some of the people in
memes.
this chat, they should get involved themselves. I reckon there's going to be a couple of people here who's going to be eyeing up a seat. Obviously, if we do happen to know that people like in the driver market, you know, you got Herman Stocci. He's looking for a seat as well. I think he's tuned into a couple of the streams as well. Obviously, Gerard Patella, he's got himself a seat already, as well in a team on the grid. So he's going to be in the second. You know, for the second half of the season, he's going to be an option as well. I believe it's Chaos.
Yeah.
Chaos Engineering. I believe he was a part of as well, and I expect one or two more names to be involved as well as the days conclude. Obviously, the transfer window closes at the end of the 24th of November, so still plenty of time for the guys who are looking to make a couple of moves, bit of wheeling and dealing before the 24th of November.
I think MD are very much becoming the Harry Redknapp, though, aren't they, at the moment?
Oh yeah, they'll be having some jam roly-poly, I'm pretty sure, after the 24th.
We had one other transfer, though. We had Edward Batala moving as well.
Yep.
He got a last-minute drive, I believe it was, at Chaos first round, due to their drivers missing out. But obviously then he wasn't really going to have much chance for the rest of the year, so he missed out the next two races. But has been given a lifeline at ASMA, or ASMA, which however, I don't know how they're pronouncing it. We'll go with that.
I wonder if their name changes now.
Well, that's just it. It was
now.
Named,
is it now Gasper now? Or something?
It was very much named after the initials of the drivers who were in it. So to drop one is interesting. Yeah. Where's the Gregs on the table? That's disappointing, actually. Yeah, I was expecting when the camera came on.
No. You see, it's a myth.
Flags and...
It's a myth. Look, it's my own hair. You know, there's no food dotted around on the table. It's all a myth. Okay, so
you're just rubbing it in now, mate. You're just rubbing it in. Like, outrageous.
I know, right?
I needed to come up with a Greg sausage roll then, didn't I? Just to prove that. If I'd thought of it ahead of time.
Well, if you check in the bin, there might be one or two of the little bags in the bin, maybe.
I was going to say, there's not really anything left in the bin, but a bag maybe. Yeah.
No.
Lots of action still to come from the racing here at WCS. I'm very much enjoying these Porsches. They've been great. May not have liked the knockout that we did. And this is, of course, Rfactor 2 we're talking about here. We have got other things coming up. Got a few announcements to go on with. Because I think we've sort of moved. No, actually, I'll tell you what, let's do transfer talk. Any rumours we're hearing from Mr. Community Manager? Anything? I know you had to about Herman and that side of stuff.
Herman, he's looking for a seat around. I suspect there's going to be one or two more moves, I reckon, into-team transfers. So I reckon, I'm not sure too much. I suspect there may be a bit of movement with Chris Shepherd potentially from one team to another. Is a potential thought I had in my mind.
You think Shepherd would move?
I think Shepherd's going to move, and I suspect there's going to be a move also at SimTech as well. I think someone like Van der Voorde will lose their seat to maybe someone like a Jeffrey Fournier, for example, or maybe for a Chris Shepherd. Just to help.
I'd be amazed if Shepherd moves down from. He's in a potential title-winning car there.
That is true. If I was a team manager there and you've got two drivers in the top 5 or 6 in the standings, you ain't trying to lose either of them. It's a big risk, you know, but if you're one of these lower teams, you've got to be ambitious.
Potentially the type of guy that would be tempted by an offer.
Absolutely, yeah.
A man of no loyalty is what you're saying about him, then, yeah.
Nah, just, you know, you know me, Mike. I'm always in for a deal. You know, I'm always in for a deal on Football Manager, for example. I can see maybe someone who's potentially, you know, got potential to.
Well, I like the Fournier.
Someone's season. I see him, being a front running, like in race 1s, for example, and being in a good position in race 2s. You know, you got to look at these bottom 14s. They've got to be ambitious. There's nothing wrong with being ambitious and trying to get a driver who's higher up the standings.
Well, yeah, I'm liking the Fournier talk. He's always in the chat. He's always watching the streams.
I know.
He needs to get behind that wheel. I haven't seen him drive in ages. Can he still do it? Let's tempt him. Come on.
Yeah. There'd be too much dust on the wheel for him to get. There'd be too much dust on it for him to get his hands on it at this rate.
He says in the chat, nah.
Nah.
That's a shame. Somebody will tempt him out. You know, prove you're better than Shepherd. Come on. That sort of thing. Downard saying he's got hoodies with their logo on them. Not sure that's necessarily really paying a driver, but
No,
I suppose
that's.
if you're homeless and you need a jacket, maybe, but that's about it. Unless.
Why not? We're not desperate.
Well, some are, obviously.
Yeah.
Hi, Dennis. So, enjoy MDR. That said, though, they're actually, we laugh about that, but you look at the standings and where the, further teams back up, and they're only 5th with 67. It's not, in the top half, they're pushing it. Why, if Lind went along and did a run that was a bit more, Capit-esque sort of run, then that could really pull them back into that top 3 battle.
Yeah, I think their target now, because I have heard rumours. I've talked to Jack, sensing maybe another move with an MDR.
Well, I was going to say,
car
is
as well.
Safe then?
Yeah.
Would you, if you're going to go all in and go right, here's Dennis, or throw him in? Do you find somebody equal, or some Dennis knows maybe, or use his contact book and drag in, another driver to move that team right up the standing?
Well, that's the first thing I said. I remember. Well, Dennis is in the team. Why is he going to bring one of his mates along? Put someone of his caliber alongside him in the seat, and maybe maybe Jack joins Josh.
One of the friends he maybe made over at GTR 24, right?
Yeah,
made plenty of friends over there, I hear. Shepherd, how did they get on -4? Yeah, that's not the best driving in the world. The odd instant you lose points, basically, and if you haven't scored enough points, you end up in a minus. Sadly to them, it happened on round 1 when they hadn't scored any points. I mean, they haven't scored any since either, but it looks pretty bad from that point. There are other teams that have had points docked, it's just not as obvious, basically. 2 Dennises. We're cloning Dennis now, are we? MDR's budget has got massive, and they are now cloning Dennis.
I suspect where Dennis is going here. That is a rumour. I think Dennis Jordan's coming over.
That is an argument as well. I know.
I reckon now. If you used to put odds now, like betpitman.com.
Betpitman.com. Jeez.
Good odds for Dennis Jordan to be in the MDR car now.
I'm going to run out of cash quick. Yeah, loving it. All right, fair enough. So, any other rumours people want to come up with, then great. Do let us know. Or if you've got some inside knowledge, or if you're moving and you just haven't told us yet, do something about it quick. He says, quickly checking his inbox in case someone came through. But it could be that though. If we do get the 2 Dens on the grid, that would be they're both incredible drivers. So actually, it would really raise the game again within this series, and some fantastic battling. Of course, equal cars, so they can't suddenly come in and throw a setup on that they've had for years and run away with it. It doesn't work that way. You have to battle your way through, particularly on that reverse grid. Race 2, 10 laps is not a lot of laps to get 10 places back, so it makes it very, very even series, really. And we've already seen Chaos race 2 last time out. Fantastic, 2 cars up in the top 5. On the race 2 has jumped them up massively, having got locked out the front row. That's what G2 next. So this is Rfactor 2 action on Mondays. Tuesdays we've got race room night. Now we've had a little bit of a delay in what's going on because we threw a first series in as quickly as possible to get people driving and have some fun, and we enjoyed the WTCR stuff, and to prove we could even broadcast it and know what we're doing. First time we've done it, so that was fun. So we're going to come up with something else now. So Milan, our race room manager, in the background has been working very hard, and he's come up with a rule book and that sort of stuff. We're working on the last few graphics, and we'll announce it all the back half of this week. So come the weekend, you'll definitely be able to have sign-ups open. But we're going to be using the Expo, so I can tell you that now. The KTM Expo is what the series is going to be. Often makes it equal, spec cars, that sort of stuff. Again, short races. Everything you'd expect from us. 3 races again on a night. Fantastic little action, great look cars. If you've got the mods, by all means have a look, enjoy it. Race room, no doubt, will actually it's cheaper if you buy it through their in-game. I can't remember what they call them now. Their in-game credits. Buy that and then buy the content through that. It makes it cheaper. And come Black Friday, no doubt there'll be offers and bits and pieces coming up as well. You don't, including race room content and tracks and all that sort of stuff. So it might be the ideal time to get involved. So that's going to be happening throughout December and January. We're going to be doing the Expo. So that'll be fun. So we're against drivers, not teams. So you can get yourself signed up and get enjoying our race room action on Tuesdays. That's going to be. But the full details and all that will be out by the end of the week. But I wanted to let you guys know, because you've watched this, you might as well have a little bit of an exclusive ahead of time, I suppose. Don't all be excited at once in the comments about Expo, but they are good fun to drive actually, and they look great. Like if you haven't known them, they are little great cars. It's a nice little mix from open wheel to tin tops kind of thing. It's pretty good fun. So that's what we're going to do on Tuesdays. You ever driven them at all by any chance? He says without having prepped you on this at all. No,
I've driven it once, I think.
Once
it's good
enough,
fun, you know what I mean? It's just it's good fun. It's just that I don't think there's enough series to really for it to kick off. So I think it's a good opportunity now to get a series on board. Hopefully the race room community comes over as well. Races some of you guys who are known for your more Rfactor 2 side of things as well, and hopefully get the two obviously combined almost.
Well,
and have some good fun.
Very much what we're trying to do here at WCS is we are racers. We're enjoying racing itself. We are not stuck by one particular game. I'm not going to sit here and go, that game's better than that game, that game's better than that game. If you think it is, you're right, because you are enjoying it more, and that's fantastic. That's the whole point. If that's what you like to race, then awesome. We're going to try and race eventually a lot of things, but for now we've been doing Rfactor 2 because it's what the league and what our backgrounds are a little bit more. Milan, fantastic with Race Room, has his experience there with other leagues as well, running them, so having him on board doing that is fantastic. It's finding the right personnel and not running too quickly with these little things. That's why we've had a bit of delay and trying to get things sorted. We have also then got a different platform coming on board as well in the new year, so we're not going to be racing it before Christmas, but come January we're going to be hitting iRacing. So we shall be, yes, Carter's very happy with iRacing, loving it. It's one of those areas we want to be involved in. I think there is a lot of crossover between our current community anyway with iRacing, and I think it's one of those where we need to be involved and have some fun with it. Some great tracks and cars over there. They upped their game last year, really. They kind of upped their game quite a lot, I think, at iRacing anyway. But I thought I'd tell you all now to get onto iRacing because in January, because they have got a Black Friday sale on currently. You can get a subscription at half price now for the year and pay it out that way. To be honest, quite a lot of people do it just on Black Friday every year. Just keep doing it like that. Makes it cheaper, so you can get it at half price. I think that's the biggest drawback of iRacing really. It's probably the subscription side of stuff because you've got to pay for content as well. What we are doing though to start us off with is we're not going to be using crazy content, so you're not going to have to pay out or anything like that crazy on these things. It's going to be very much a beginner sort of thing. We're going to grow with iRacing as a league itself and have some fun with it. So we can do your serious stuff on the other two platforms potentially and go and do iRacing. The reason we haven't done iRacing before is because we haven't been able to find somebody to manage it well and knows what they're doing basically. Are you excited by iRacing though, Carter?
I am, because I think for a lot of people who I know, with some people have dabbled in it, gone in and out, and some people have just not, for whatever reason, decided to go into it. I think now is a great opportunity, particularly with the discount at the moment for the yearly subscription, to get involved now and say it works out a little bit cheaper for the guys. Obviously, a lot of you who are watching have already got iRacing. I know a few people who've tried out recently, me included. I had some great fun with it. It's just like that sort of getting used to the understanding of it, I think. People a bit worried from switching from one sim to the other. I think, that is also something I'm also happy to announce is Community Night this week on Friday will be iRacing around Lime Rock Park in the Mazda MX-5, which is, I believe, something we will be looking to do as a series in 2020. The MX-5s, something we're looking into. So hopefully we'll get you a lot of you over there on Friday night about about 8 o'clock.
Yeah, we'll announce it via all our social media and Discord and that sort of stuff. Our community night on Fridays that Carter's doing very well with. Always something different each week. We thought ideal to get people trying out iRacing, particularly as it's on the cheap at the moment as well. You might as well get involved in it. But worth announcing, we have found some people to run our iRacing side of stuff. They won't run the community night because that's very much on Carter. But generally the series come next year and the prep work and all that sort of stuff that we are doing now. We have managed to bring on board a couple of managers. Some of them what we want to do, and iRacing is sort of the place that they want to be at. So, I can quickly announce for you now that we have got Mr. Dave Carr-Smith and Mr. Stefan McCready on board with WCS as iRacing managers, joint iRacing managers. They will be running everything. Oh, I've just realised Stefan McCready's pictures. There we are. Sorry, Stefan, you had your name under Carter there. But anyway, now for now you've got the pictures above each other. So yes, so Dave and Stefan both on board now as part of WCS, running our iRacing areas, and hopefully more besides as we grow. But it's great to have the support of these renowned people within the community and industry as well. Very, very talented people to have on board, and I can only see us growing with them being on board. I know Carty won't necessarily have spoken to them yet.
No, I haven't. No, I've seen them both, but never really spoken to them. But as I was going to say, this is transfer week of the Porsches. It's also transfer week here in the pit and staffing area, as well. You could say.
Well, in that case, do I need to watch out for you? Like, am
I? I'm on the transfer list.
Oh,
you want me kicked out?
I can never get no one to buy anyone on the transfer list. It's always been a problem.
Free agent.
Yeah, pretty much. So that should be good fun anyway. Having them on board, I know they're really, they've only recently come on board, but I know they're very excited to be doing what they're doing and to show you guys what we can do on iRacing, how we can expand with that. The concept that we have here at WCS into iRacing should be good fun. Potentially make us grow. There's an awful lot of stuff going on in the background that you may not know and see that we're pushing into next year already. You only see the cars on the track on a Monday at the moment, but we have got an awful, Carl knows all the sort of stuff I'm doing in the background. There's a lot of negotiations, a lot of things happening. Some may come off, some won't. So can't tell you everything at the time. The beauty of what we do, though, 6 weeks at a time, means we're not committing massively. So we can flow a little bit easier. We can find what's going on. We can see what's out there, adjust around the right platform and the right partner. You can see all our partners across the bottom here. Thank you very much to all of them so far. There is a couple more that we have already sealed for a forthcoming series that we haven't announced yet, which is why I haven't got it here. Much of the Race Room KTM Expo will be run by 3D Wrap. They'll be giving out a prize on that one as well, so it'd be worth getting involved because it's worth quite a bit of money. So I think, why not enjoy yourself for 6 weeks and potentially win a nice prize out of it? Always better. And then we'll work on other things as well. There is a bit wary on what to say, Carter, at this stage for a lot of things.
One thing I would say is I've never seen someone work so hard to put so much together as Pittman, and I saw a comment earlier in the comments from Chris Shepherd saying, why is the Porsche League not longer? I think the beauty of the series is it's nice and short, nice and sweet. There's not too much. It's not like a series where you get into and then you're halfway through and you're bored. It sort of starts, you got the meat and bones bit, and then it ends, and then you're on to the next one. So there's a lot of preparation behind the scenes, what Pittman's doing to make sure, like all the series that we're doing, there's a lot of different mods and a lot of different series, different prizes potentially as well.
In some respects, it shoots me in the foot because it means I've got to come up with something different every 6 weeks. But
yeah, I know, but it's great because we can try out so much. And what works, okay, we can focus on that. What doesn't work, okay, might throw certain bits away in the bin necessarily, but keep certain elements of it. So I think you can try out a lot by having all these different series and different simulators and different mods.
Yeah,
and then you might be able to perfect, maybe take a few of those and perfect them a little bit more, and then maybe stretch the series out potentially. But it's worth trying all these things out, because it's some of these things no one else will probably ever try or ever do, So it's fantastic. But I can honestly say, I can't say anything now. A lot of the series that are coming up, particularly in 2020, I've not been as excited as I am now. We've not gone in any other league. I think potential of what could be announced. I wouldn't say it's the biggest thing in sim racing, but certainly what I've been involved in. It could be very, very big. Could be very big.
Yeah, there are some big partners we're talking to. Whether it comes off, very different matter. But we'd love it to, of course, on a few bases for that matter. If it doesn't now, might do in another year's time. Who knows? It's always nice to have those connections, start things working out, and seeing what we can do. We're not just talking. One thing I will say though, because we have got this one sort of sealed, just not announced yet. One thing we haven't, that we're not just going to be staying online. We have got some offline LAN side of stuff kicking in. We've got 3 next year now. So people will, on a small scale, granted, but because I know I'm sort of dealt with, we can put that one out there. What exactly it's going to be, you won't know yet because we won't be doing anything for a few months. But just know that sort of thing's happening. UK based, so we're looking at the UK guys there really. But we'll try and sort something out for other areas as well. Obviously, if it goes well, that's where you start moving these things forwards. We have to start small, like the league started with, moving forwards on little bits, pieces here and there. Particularly as we move into new platforms and stuff, will start small and build up. And we'll see where it takes us. I'm excited by it all. I think the team around us is great as well now, and thank you very much to everyone who is watching and participating, or just being a member of the community, watching or getting involved and giving us feedback in some ways. It's all very valuable in the main. The odd person, but you know what I mean. For the internet, it's been very valuable. We've done pretty well, and thank you to everyone who gives us time. We've got Carter sat here doing this, does contributors as well. We've got Jarrett doing the Rfactor side stuff. We're talking Milan. We've got the 2 new guys of Dave and Stefan now on for iRacing. We've got Salim in the background doing graphics. We had Scribble Design do this one as well for us on here. There has been numerous other people that helped us out on little bits of graphics or advice, even how to fix servers and lots of different bits and pieces. It's great to have friends that know knowledge and that side of stuff. What have we got chatting in here? People in the chat, Josh Chandler chatting a load of stuff with Sandeep. That's lovely to see.
Nothing new there.
Nothing new there. No, they're fine. It's like married couple squabbling. So we've got in the chat, isn't it? But no, honestly, everyone getting involved. It's fantastic. Even the guys watching this, the 16 of you watching me and David chat properly. Like, thanks. Nice to have you here. We can get involved. Get involved in the chat next time. We'll try and do these each transfer week. I think it's fair. Maybe Carter. I haven't spoken to him about that. I'll try and get somebody there at least. If not Carter, then we'll try and do something each time. And I'm even planning a special event somewhere down the line as well. But for now, get involved in the community nights. So you're getting involved with the guys, having a bit of a laugh. That's what we want, isn't it? Really, is just have some fun with sim racing. That's what we're enjoying. We've got an awful lot of plans. We'll have lots of different platforms. And we're going to see some there's some new games that are coming out as well, which we might even consider another look at. Plus, we've got extra giveaways and bits and pieces we've already given away quite a lot this year. So in cash so far, we've given away nearly $1,800. We've done what else have we given away so far? I can't remember. We gave away a couple of race seats. We're giving away a grid on a giveaway. We've got another giveaway actually for the second half of this series of the Porsches. So if you're watching the last 3, there's another bits of giveaways on keys and things like that, games for you to enjoy, and plenty more. Like I say, really thank you very much to all our sponsors down there. This is come up one by SimSync Pro, but we've already had HM Engineering and RaceView already do a series, along with Mode 4 and 3D Wrap also coming on board. Well, actually, they're actually signed up for 3 series. Mode 4 signed up again for the following year after the knockout side of stuff. So you can argue that was popular. Looking like they're helping us out in the future. It's fantastic. I love it. Loving the feel of this. The community feel around this league is awesome. You guys are great, and that includes everyone. All the guys watching, sponsors, drivers. Just have some fun. I can't wait for Monday to see the racing again. Particularly there's a few transfers between now and then brilliant. And you'll find out this weekend about the expo, that stuff. I'll try and get some more info before Christmas for next year. Quite a nice Christmas present, wouldn't it? I'll try and sort something, maybe. Don't hold me to that.
Santa trying to sort out presents for next year. He's doing his best.
I know. I'm trying to get myself out of that naughty list. But we'll try our best. Everyone's saying, all right. I'll tell you what. I will give them a shout out because to be fair, I'm impressed they've even done a music video. With have a look at Send It. It's done by one of our community members of Jack Mayer, doing a little song there. Why not? All supporting people, aren't we here? Great things. You even look at loads of people, all the commentary team and everything. I love it. Mark Carter hasn't appeared on stream. I'm told she's been put down for the night. I think
she has. She cup of cocoa and fast asleep. So that was that's the recipe for a bit of peace and quiet.
Couple of tablets in there.
To be on here tonight.
That means David Carter's been let loose. No doubt, see him on iRacing in a minute or something similar. Which fair enough. So I think that's all the sort of news we've got, isn't it, this time out? Anything else you want to say, Carter, while we're here?
I know a couple of people put themselves up maybe on the driver market. I see Beth Stibbles said want to be signed up for the Porsche as well. I tell you what, if you put yourself on the driver market, someone may snap you up. As a driver for the following 3 rounds potentially as well.
The Modern server there.
Get
for
yourself
you.
on that list. Get yourself on that list and get yourself signed up with a team, and then you've got every chance to get on that grid for the final 3 rounds.
WC Sim Racing watching us. What's going on? I wonder who's behind that at the moment. Nice to see him though. Some activity. Nice to see you all. I appreciate it all, and enjoy the next few days. And next Monday, make sure you're back on this channel. So if you haven't subscribed and hit the bell notification, by all means do that, or follow us on Twitch. Should throw that in there, shouldn't I? Really. Make sure that you don't miss out any of the action, or not just these shows, of course. I know you just come for this. But the maybe more the racing action is more your thing. In which case, yes, we have action on Mondays currently. Soon to have Tuesdays as well, and then in the new year a lot more. So enjoy it. Have a good evening, chaps. Thank you all for watching, and it's a bye from me, and a bye from Carter.
Bye from me.
Smooth.